Leading the Nightline tonight, the US sees strong potential for expanded investment in Sarawak, particularly as the state continues to grow economically and position itself as an attractive destination for global trade. US Ambassador to Malaysia Edgar D. Kagan says Sarawak's key strength lies in its ability to build long-term investor confidence through consistent policies, clear development goals, and effective use of its own policy.
The key is going to be for Sarawak to continue what it has done so well, which is to create the conditions that attract investment, to show that this is a place that companies can come for the long term, and to continue to be ambitious in what it is trying to do using its own policy tools.
He also reveals that American companies possess expertise and advanced technology that can contribute to Sarawak's development, although investment decisions ultimately lie with the companies themselves.
When our companies come, they have working factories and offices, not empty buildings. So I think the trade-off is when American companies come, they are strong and reliable partners. And I think that you can see that both in the oil and gas industry, also the Western digital presence here. They don't just create jobs. They transfer skills, they develop their staff. A lot more American companies have come here to look to develop possibilities. I think that there's a growing interest in trying to look for collaborations, and I'm very confident in the coming years we're going to see major U.S. investments announced in Sarawak. But when that happens, it's going to be done by the companies, not by the government.
Leakages, disorder and abuse of power in the nation's administration and fund management can be prevented if audits are conducted effectively, thoroughly and with integrity. Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim says audit is a critical mechanism to deliver service responsibly, increasing transparency as well as ensuring accountability in public management.
Saya ingin terus memberi galakan supaya semangat ini diteruskan, ya. Dan apa dia keistimewaannya selain daripada sistem? Ialah kerana sekiranya sistem ini dapat dilaksanakan dengan baik, apa yang kita bimbangi sekarang ini tentang ketirisan, kecelaruan, penyalahgunaan kuasa itu jauh dapat dielakkan, ya. Boleh diperbaiki andai kata kita dapat laksanakan sistem pengauditan ini secara berkesan. Dengan sendirinya, sebaik saja kita audit dengan sempurna, sukar ketirisan itu berlaku. Kelemahan dalam pengauditan, umpamanya, atau kelewatan melaksanakannya akan menyebabkan ketirisan, penyalahgunaan terus berlaku.
He also stressed the need to strengthen the auditing system in line with advances in digitalization as a continuous effort to enhance audit practices that can achieve recognition at both regional and international levels. At the same time, the Prime Minister emphasized that efforts to strengthen the nation's systems and standing do not depend solely on policy efficiency and implementation, but also require the government's ability to engage with and provide understanding to the public on the importance of initiatives being carried out. In this regard, communication and public engagement approaches must be further strengthened, including through the digitalization of public services to enhance public acceptance and confidence. European leaders met in Germany to discuss North Sea energy and security cooperation. But fears over US designs on the Arctic island of Greenland may overshadow the talks. The region's concern about threats posed by Russia continue to rise, and more recently, tensions have surged over US President Donald Trump's push for the autonomous territory of Denmark. Greenpeace activists display effigies of US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Brussels' European quarter to protest against being dependent on fossil fuels from other countries.
And the problem we have is we see the European Union just moving on from Russian gas to US gas, which is in a way just as problematic. So we're here to really warn the European Union against making the same mistake we made with Russia by making ourselves dependent on an unreliable partner, Trump's US. There's other imports from Russian energy. We're still importing Russian oil. We're still hugely dependent on Russian nuclear related imports, so that's also the problem. And then obviously the problem isn't just Russian fossil fuels or Russian energy. It's being dependent on fossil fuels from other countries. It won't be any better if we get it from the US, as we're pointing out here, but also from Azerbaijan or from Qatar. The problem is the same.
A monster storm barreling across the U.S. killed at least 11 people, prompting warnings to stay off the roads, mass flight cancellations, and power outages after a weekend of misery. The storm dumped snow, sleet, and freezing rain across swathes of the country, from Texas to New England, with temperatures set to fall dangerously low this week. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani told media that 5 people were found dead outdoors over the weekend, stating, quote, "There is no more powerful reminder of the danger of extreme cold." In Texas, authorities confirmed 3 deaths, including a 16-year-old girl killed in a sledding accident. 2 more people died in Louisiana from hypothermia, according to the Southern States Health Department. Meanwhile, 1 person was killed and 2 others injured on Saturday during a winter weather-related collision in southeast Iowa, according to local state patrol. A dengue outbreak has been confirmed at KENSHO Townhouse in BATU, KAWA. Investigations by the Petawan Municipal Council (MPP) found several mosquito sites in the area. Chairman Councillor Tan Kai says cases have been reported since January 5, and the outbreak is expected to continue until February 7 if no new infections are detected. Fogging, both indoor and outdoor, will be conducted soon, but won't be sufficient if residents refuse to cooperate. Residents are urged to remove stagnant water, keep homes and surroundings clean, and eliminate all mosquito breeding sites immediately. Authorities also advise self-administered aerosol spraying indoors, avoiding outdoor activities during early morning and late evening, and using insect repellent if going outside. Meanwhile, property owners who do not live in the area are ordered to inspect their premises immediately and place larvicides in gully traps and toilet tanks. Anyone experiencing high fever, headache, body aches, nausea, or extreme fatigue is urged to seek medical attention immediately and inform doctors they live in an outbreak area. Penang health authorities seized 88,000 units of unregistered health products, including traditional ones suspected of containing poisons, worth 24 million ringgit. State Health Director Dr. Fazila Sheikh Al-Rawin says raids were conducted across 19 premises, while 5 men aged between 34 and 60, including 2 Bangladeshi nationals, were arrested following intelligence gathered since 2023 and public complaints. The operation was conducted by the Penang Health Department through the State Pharmacy Enforcement Branch (CPF) and in collaboration with the Royal Malaysia Police (PDRM) and the Inland Revenue Board (IRB). Amongst the 88,000 units of products, Fazila says more than 500 packages of raw materials suspected to contain scheduled poisons, over 23,000 semi-finished products, 2 digital devices, and 36 units of medicine processing machinery, including capsule filling and strip packaging machines. The seized products included traditional Chinese medicines suspected of containing prohibited substances such as steroids, paracetamol, allopurinol, and other compounds listed under the Poisons Act 1952. 13 of the 19 premises, including factories, storage warehouses, labelling, marketing and logistics facilities inspected were involved in the illegal activities, adding that initial investigations indicated that all the premises were linked to the same syndicate network. She adds most of the products are marketed as painkillers and treatments for illnesses such as gout. Further investigations found that they are sold at an estimated price of 20 ringgit per box, both online and at traditional Chinese medicine shops. Sarawak's push to become a low-carbon battery of ASEAN is gaining momentum as a key technical link with Sabah comes online. However, experts warn that the strategy must diversify to withstand climate and geological risks, even as the Sarawak-Sabah grid interconnection improves the efficiency of power transmission. UNIMAS lecturer Dr. Lidiana Roslan from the Faculty of Engineering says Sarawak's large hydropower plants provide critical stability, absorbing shocks and balancing power flow across both states.
Wider ASEAN interconnection, carbon capture utilization (CCU) complements Sarawak's hydropower by extending energy buffering beyond electricity, consistent with the battery of ASEAN concept. Hydropower provides fast, short-term grid stabilization, while CCU enables energy and carbon to be managed over longer timescales.
Despite the undeniable benefit of hydropower, she expressed concerns of over-reliance. Therefore, the path forward, according to her, requires urgent diversification of power, including solar at dam sites, connecting to Kalimantan's offshore wind, and integrating regional sources like Philippine geothermal. Sarawak's hub ambition is technically feasible, but its long-term resilience depends on not putting all its energy in one basket.
If all regional alignments are met, the main risk to Sarawak becoming Borneo's energy hub, in my professional opinion, is over-reliance on hydropower. I foresee that Sarawak's energy mix will remain hydropower-led, providing firm capacity and grid stability, but with increasing diversification. This will likely include solar power farming integrated with existing dams, access to regional wind resources through interconnections with Kalimantan, and as the ASEAN power grid matures, potential access to geothermal baseload from regions such as the Philippines. The trade-offs are significant.
Dr. Lidiana also says it is essential for managing emissions if natural gas is used as a backup fuel, which is key to the hub's net zero claims. The call for a diversified grid aligns with recent regional pushes for ASEAN to adopt a European-style energy cooperation model. Sarawak is shaping the region's energy future by positioning the Borneo grid as the first major step towards the establishment of the ASEAN Power Grid APG. Get all the updates you need all in one app as TVS Inspire brings you live updates on events, news and programs. Available now on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. TVS Inspire will turn your screen whenever, wherever. Those are the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Shol Shamato. Thank you for watching and have a good night.